Well, the Cowboys are about to take it another way because we are getting to our game to watch. Our game to watch this week, I'm giving it. It is the Commies versus the Cowboys. Cowboys at home are 2.5 point dogs. Commies coming off the back of a not really good showing, not a very good game against the Bears. They take a couple point loss. Um, they all around just didn't do that well. You had Bill, the rookie running back pick out of the seventh round, 17 carries, didn't do a whole lot with it, had a fumble. Jaden Daniels was getting sacked left and right. And really nobody on the defense could put a stop up against the Bears either. Like they're coming off the back of a bad game. And I think they can do wonders here.
It's a bounce back. It's a bounce back in Dallas for the Commanders.
Yeah, big bounce back game. And on the other hand, you've got the Cowboys, whose defense is really, really bad. So that bodes well for the commies. But the offense, like they're going to put up points. Like this is going to be a high scoring game. I feel like because Dak Prescott and the stats he's putting up, George Pickens, the stats he's putting up, we might see CD Lamb this week. Not totally for sure on what his status looks like, but he could be back this week or next week. I think this is going to be a high flying game. I don't know what the over under is. Take the over. I think we're talking like 30, 40 points each.
30, 40 points each.
80, 40 points each. This is going to be one of the best games to watch of the season for
The
an offensive
Commanders are
firepower.
good. I would love to see that. Um, who you got calling this next game of the week? That's not the one I chose.
That is not the one you chose. I believe you chose the last one there. So I'll take this one too.
Oh,
We're getting to
dude,
our
he's just
game.
gonna talk for 3 games straight. Oh,
I mean, you can take the next one
okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'll take, yeah.
since that one was one of your favorite picks. So this one is my game to watch. Tybo tried to talk me into a game that I didn't want to watch. I don't really care. I don't think it's a game of the week. Doesn't really matter. One of these is also going to be a dud on this list. Another one that he chose specifically.
Oh my God.
But I'm taking Colts Chargers as a game to watch. Colts have been really, really good this season. Chargers started off really hot. They got much worse. For some reason, they are a favorite in this game at home by 1.5 points. I don't know what the league is thinking by making them the favorite in this game, or I should say Vegas. Um, but we've also seen them be able to come back against adversity. They know how to hang around in games. They've got Herbert who's able to sling it offensively from a skills position. They've been able to keep themselves in games. And so I expect that. I expect this to be a close one. They'll keep themselves in this game. The Colts, on the other hand, like still very good. Jonathan Taylor is going to be able to tote the rock defensively. They're going to be able to get pressure on Herbert, who's going to have to use his legs. And Michael Pittman Jr. did cop a little bit of a hamstring injury. Um, he copped an injury in the last game. Adonai Mitchell, I believe, is on the trade block. There's talks of the Colts potentially wanting to trade him. So I'm going to throw a little tidbit out here for a little bit of a fantasy advice. Maybe start Josh Downs. Big week incoming.
I think he also might have an injury.
No, he's fine.
I got an update on he's on my team in Dynasty, buddy.
He's fine.
He's fine.
It's precautionary designation.
Precautionary designation. I don't believe you. Cause yeah.
I mean,
Let's
you never believe me.
he's in concussion protocol.
Brother, I've seen Tua get knocked out in the middle of the field and come back out the very next play. He'll be fine.
Josh Downs concussion doesn't practice Wednesday.
It's just Wednesday, dude. He'll practice tomorrow.
Trending upwards heading into week 7. I guess that is
Hey,
there.
there you go. Told you.
All right.
Daniel Jones has been a massive surprise
Oh,
this
look,
season.
look. Let me. Do I start him over
Yes.
T. Higgins?
Yes.
Yes.
Like if his question like if he's removed from concussion protocol, I would.
But T.
Absolutely.
Higgins plays Thursday night.
I wouldn't play T. How he hasn't played well this season.
Who?
T.
I mean, 10 points is 10 points. He's had 11 in two straight games. He had 15 earlier this season.
Pittsburgh's defense is too good.
Joe Flacco's got to throw the ball to somebody, and they're
Yeah, it's going
probably
to
going to be
Jamar.
down. Okay. Ja- Ah,
You can deliberate later on. Well, that's
I mean, the options are thin because Garrett Wilson's hurt too, man.
yeah. Garrett Wilson is
My
out too.
options
Yeah,
are my options are thin.
and when you have a bad team, that's what you get.
Mm-mm. Get off me. Get off me. I'm making the playoffs. Don't worry about me.
If the season ended today, yes. If the season ended after this week, no.
Lies. Do not worry
You are
about me.
just over the cutoff.
Do not worry about me. Oh, okay. We're moving on now.
Yeah, we're moving on, brother.
um Sunday night game, Falcons 49ers. I already told you to start Michael Penix in my fantasy tips. I think the Falcons offense is hitting their stride, and the 49ers defense is one that they could possibly take advantage of, like I said, without Fred Warner. Um, but on the other side, the 49ers on the offense seem to make it work with all their injuries. So I do think there's going to be a decent amount of points scored in this game. I think it'll be tough for both teams involved. I think I'm rooting for, and I think the Falcons will win. Um, but they also burned me earlier in the season in the Panthers game, so I guess tread lightly. But yeah, this should be a both teams score in the 20s at least game.
What makes you think the 49ers have the capabilities of not only scoring 20 points with the injuries that they have, but
They
then
they
also
do it.
only holding another team to 20s given all
They
the
seem to
injuries
they
that they
seem to
have
find
going
a way
on.
to do it. Like
They just lost Fred Warner last week. Like they've got nobody. Nick Bosa's constantly
next
injured.
next
Like,
man up, Detroit was playing with half their team decimated at the end of the season.
and they're a much better team that has the ability to go a little bit deeper than the Niners. The Niners don't have anyone right now.
You don't know the players that were possibly on the practice squad that have been called up
Yeah,
for.
because I've never heard of them, and
You
neither has
don't you
anyone
don't know them. You
else.
don't know that. Just like you didn't think the Chargers running back was going to be any good, and he had a great game.
This game is going to be a bloodbath. Bijan, you thought that he had an amazing game on Monday night against the Bills. This is going to be two times worse.
Yeah, but they could also lay a dud, dude. The Falcons offense, I'm not like fully putting my trust in. I said I think they're hitting their stride, but they could go out and play like they did in the Carolina game.
Watch out for Drake London. He's going to go off. Watch out for Bijan. He's going to go off. Hell,
Kyle Pitts,
If you got Ray McLeod, start him. Do not start Kyle Pitts. He's on the all
no.
time sit him list. If you got Ray McLeod, might as well throw him on the stardom too. Because I'm telling you what, the ball is going to get spread out. Except for Kyle Pitts, he ain't getting nothing. And this is going to be a bloodbath. This is not a game of the week. This is not a game to watch. I will not be watching this game outside like the first half or watching highlights of Bijan run laps around the 49ers. Two and a
Uh,
half point favorite. The 49ers are Vegas. What are we doing? What are we doing?
I kind of question that too. Um,
That's crazy.
the next line is almost disrespectful to Baker. I got Bucs Lions on Monday night, where it says the Lions are 5.5 favorites.
That's a
You like
wild
I
line.
say
That is
5.5 instead of 5.5.
yeah. This guy, this guy.
This guy. Uh, Baker's MVP. He's gonna throw it to anybody on that roster. And Bucky Irvin or not, they can get it done in the run game. Iffy with Rashad White, but he still scores. But the Lions are at home trying to bounce back against the Chiefs, and Baker keeps games close. So is this the later game on Monday night, or is this the earlier game?
No, this is the 6 p.m. game on Monday night. So I will definitely be
Well,
watching this one. I will not be watching the 9 p.m. kickoff. Are you
I,
kidding? 9 p.m. on a
it's good
Monday
it's in
night
the 6 p.m.
NFL?
slot so that everybody will watch it
I
because
mean,
this is going to be a
what are
good game.
we did a 6 and a 7 the last couple of weeks. Why are we doing a 6 and a 9? It's awful decision making by the NFL.
I do think the Lions offense is good enough to have a really, really good bounce back week, and the Bucs might be having to have like a bigger comeback than they're used to this year. But I'm not counting Baker out, even with all the injuries. So love me some Bucs Lions.
I think we're gonna get
This is a
another. I
good
think we're gonna get a.
NFC matchup.
I think we're getting another good offensive game out of this one. Like the Bucks defense is healthy. They are very good. I think the Lions are going to try and get some revenge after what happened last week. I don't think they're going to roll over and die. I think this is going to be much closer than the five and a
Yeah, I
half
think
that
Dan Campbell
Vegas
motivates the
is,
fuck out of them after what
like,
happened.
but only on the
It
offensive
does.
side because Brian Branch is out. They've got the injuries at corner and then at safety. You got Kirby back there who just like that guy's too in love with like tweeting out about how bad the referees were in the Chiefs game instead of focusing on actually being good, which he's not. So I think it's going to be another offensive game. That Rashad White has at least one touchdown. Sterling Shepard has a touchdown. Kate Otten has two. We're talking four touchdowns. That's at least 28. We're getting there. Baker runs in another one. Give me 35 for the Bucs. I don't know. Amon Ra is going to have two. Sam Laporta is going to have one. Jameer Gibbs probably going to run into himself. Like it's going to be a bloodbath of an offensive showing. It's going to be a fun game.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
A game that is not going to be
That was
fun.
the easiest game to pick. Like this, that was
Oh,
the
by far.
duh game of the week.
Duh.
Duh.